This is your boy, Juggernaut097, bringing you guys my WrestleMania 32 review. Yes, WrestleMania 32 is in the books as of last night, and, for WrestleMania, not having very much build-up, not having the best, not having the best matches, because pretty much everybody's injured right now, this WrestleMania was actually pretty decent. Like, it was actually pretty good. I would actually have to give the show a 7.5 because there were some points I didn't like of the show, and there's a lot of predictable spots like they have it here, like some booking stuff I did not like in the show. Like some go like, why did they have this person win, or why did they have this person lose? Like I don't understand some of the stuff. Like who the hell was booking the show? I'm probably Vince McMahon. I don't know, but I thought this was a good show. I had low expectations going into the show, and my expectations actually were succeeded in the show. But before we start doing this review, I really like the stage. The stage was really good setup. It was really awesome in the AT&T Stadium. This is probably one of the best stadiums that WrestleMania was in my opinion. But it just felt like AT&T Stadium felt like a really big WrestleMania place for it to be. So which that was really good. But first off, we had the kickoff, which we had 3 matches on the kickoff, and this was a 2-hour kickoff. And WrestleMania was pretty much like the main show was 5 hours, so we pretty much 7-hour show, which was crazy. This is like pretty much the first time WrestleMania's ever been 7 hours. So hopefully they don't do that every year because that kind of drained me out a little bit towards the end of the night. Like, when's this match gonna end? Like, because the main event was like running over like to like 11 o'clock because I'm on Central Standard Time, but. Let's go ahead and get started with this, like I said. So the first match we opened up with on the kickoff was the WWE United States Championship match. We had Kalisto defending the United States Championship against Ryback. This was an all-right match, I guess. I mean, Kalisto retained his title. I'm happy, because I didn't really want to see Ryback win. I mean, this was all right for what it was. I mean, pretty much Kalisto's that person who's like the ultimate underdog. This whole storyline, with Ryback being the big guy, big men are better, and then Kalisto, has to fight back the whole match. This was what it was. I mean, nothing really too special. I mean, I'm happy this was actually on the kickoff because I didn't really care about this, and the pretty much the stadium was pretty much half empty at this point. So yeah, I'm happy this match kind of was on the kickoff. But the winner of the match was Kalisto. And the next match we had was the Team Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. Really nothing match. We had Natalya, Paige, Alicia Fox, Eva Marie, and Brie Bella versus Lana, Tamina, Naomi, Emma, and Summer Rae. Like I said, really whatever match. I mean, Eva Marie, she got fucking booed out of the building during this match. Like they said you can't wrestle, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I mean, we saw Lana actually get in the ring a little bit, which they were basing like a lot of stuff about Lana, but she didn't really get in the ring very much. We saw her, some kicks from her, but I mean, this was a really whatever match. Didn't care. I mean, the winners of the match was Team Total Divas, and I think Brie Bella, she did the Yes Lock on. I don't remember who was on. Probably I think it was on Naomi or Summer Rae. It was on one of them. I know. Yeah, it was on one of them. I don't remember, but all I know is that Team Total Divas won. This match was really whatever. Also, the next match we had on the kickoff was the Usos versus Dudley Boys. This was a short match. I mean, seriously, this was a short match, and I feels like they did this. Yeah, they did do a spot on SmackDown, so I don't really know why they did this spot again for some reason. I don't know why they did this spot again at WrestleMania, where I think because Usos won the match, which I understand given the Usos win, which that's a good thing. And also the Usos, they get screwed out of being on the main show. Seriously, like WrestleMania 30 screwed out of being on the main show. WrestleMania 31 last year screwed out being on the main show, and this year 3 years in a row screwed out being on the main show. But like I said, it was back at 5 minutes and 5 minutes 20 seconds in the match. It really wasn't special. I'm happy the Dudley Boys are pretty much there to put the new talent over. So and who knows if they're going to be doing more matches. Hopefully, this is the end of it. Maybe they might do their match, maybe at Payback or maybe Extreme Rules, like in the tables match, because the Usos, they put the Dudley Boys to a table tonight. So yeah, but like I said, I just don't like how the Usos got screwed out of being on the main show. And if you guys also join me live, you can go down in the comment section below. Tell us what you thought about the show. What's your favorite matches, and just tell what you thought about the show and stuff. But on to the main show, we had the WWE Intercontinental ladder match. This is pretty much like replacing Money in the Bank. This was the second year in a row that they did the Intercontinental ladder match. We had let me check all the people who were in this match again, because I want to make sure I'm right here. Let me find it. Oh, I forgot to add. On the pre-show, we had the unveiling of the new Women's Championship. I forgot to add that. I don't know why I forgot to add that, but yeah, so we have the new Women's Championship, which I'm kind of happy we got. I mean, it's going to take me a little time to get used to this championship. But, I'm like, it's better than having the Divas Championship, because I hated the Divas Championship, and I'm happy they're getting rid of the Diva acronym, because I really hated how they call them Divas and stuff, because how they're not really on the same level as men, which I didn't really like that. And the title pretty much looks the same as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but it's a white strap and like a red background in the WWE logo, which I kind of wish that maybe would have brought back the old Women's Championship, in my opinion, because this one's going to take a little while for me to get used to. Like, maybe they could have came up with a better design for it, but it just looks like the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which I don't understand why they made it like this. Like I said, it's going to take for a while for me to get used to, but yeah. But onto this Intercontinental title ladder match, we had Kevin Owens defend the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Stardust, Zack Ryder, and Sin Cara. The winner of the match, I did not expect to win. Zack Ryder won the Intercontinental Championship. Like, what? Like, he wasn't really doing much before this. I mean, he was doing stuff on NXT, but he was really doing stuff on the main roster, so I didn't understand really why they gave him a win. Like, shocking, really unpredictable. Like, I kind of like the unpredictability-ness. Like, there was only two people who I thought who would win this match going into the show: Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn, pretty much. And I like how pretty much Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they went out a lot during the match. I like when Kevin Owens did a back body drop, Sami Zayn on the ladder. That was cool. I like the frog splash on the Sami Zayn during the match. That was really cool. Stardust, he brought out his new that ladder from last year, the 2.0 ladder. I don't know what the hell it's called anymore, but that was all right, I guess. I mean, I like when, I don't remember who tossed Sin Cara, tossed the ladder over, and then Sin Cara did a plancha over the top rope. I thought that was pretty cool. There was Stardust and Sin Cara. They were Sin Cara, he was climbing the ladder, and there was a bridge ladder, and Sin Cara jumped on Stardust onto the outside, and that pretty much got rid of Stardust and Sin Cara out of the match. There was a point where I actually thought the Miz was going to win towards the end. He was sent on the top. He was yeah, he's grabbing the Intercontinental Championship, and Zack Ryder pushes him off and wins the title. So he's your new Intercontinental Champion. Like I said, I don't really understand why, because they weren't really doing with him much up to this point. So I mean, who knows how long this is going to last? I don't know WWE's logic why they really had him win the match, but but this match was actually fun. Pretty much a lot of spots in this match, but yeah, like I said, I kind of wish Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn would have won the match, but yeah. And next match we had was Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles, and the winner match was Chris Jericho, which I don't really understand why Chris Jericho didn't put over AJ Styles here, because I just don't understand why, because this was a good match. I say this is probably their second best match in this rivalry, because they've done 4 matches. This was their 4th match here, and who knows if they're going to be doing more matches at Payback. Probably they are this to end this rivalry. Probably maybe do a 2 out of 3 falls match, maybe. I don't know, but I mean, this was, like I said, alright match. Some pretty cool spots in the match. I like when AJ Styles, he did a springboard 450. That was cool in the match. I like when Chris Jericho, he hit like a crow breaker on AJ Styles during the match. AJ Styles gets out. AJ Styles hits he hits the not the calf crusher. He hits the Styles Clash, and Chris Jericho kicks out. And then like when Styles was going for the like I think it was like the phenomenal forearm, and Jericho reversed, like Jericho hit a code breaker and wins the match. Like I said, I don't really understand why they had Jericho on, because this was AJ Styles' first WrestleMania. This was his first WrestleMania. So why did the heck did they have him lose at his first WrestleMania? I don't understand, because I just don't understand. Because if Chris Jericho put over Fandango at WrestleMania 29, why didn't he put that over AJ Styles WrestleMania 32? I don't know. I don't know why they like I said, some of the booking decisions weren't the smartest on the show, but like I said, still was a pretty good show, for half-ass booking. But yeah, excuse me. Next match we had was the New Day versus the League of Nations, and at first I thought that was going to be for the tag team championships, which I'm actually happy it wasn't for tag team titles. And I thought it was going to be a 4-on-3 match, but it became a 3-on-3. It pretty much became Rusev versus no Rusev with Rusev, Sheamus, and Alberto Del Rio with King Barrett. So King Barrett wasn't in the match. This kind of felt like a Raw-esque match. There wasn't really any too special thing that happened in the match, but I liked the New Day's entrance. The New Day's entrance was awesome. I loved it. How they came out of the box of Bootios. That was freaking funny. And how the Bootios tipped over, and I liked the attire they had on, which was really cool. Like, I thought maybe the New Day would come out on unicorns, like maybe ride unicorns to the ring, but no, they came out box of Bootios, which, I don't really understand why they didn't have the New Day win, because they're so over right now. Like, I don't know really why they wouldn't have them win, but League of Nation won, or the League of Jobbers, because like League of Jobbers or League of Nation, they're not really doing anything. Like, they're not really there's not much of anything right now. Which I don't understand why they didn't give them the win. Didn't give the New Day a win, but after the match, this was probably the best part. We had pretty much League of Nation get on the mic and say, there's not anybody who can beat us, and pretty much we had Mick Foley come out, Shawn Michaels, my boy Shawn Michaels, yeah, my favorite. I lost it when Michaels came out, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was awesome. We saw the League of Nations get beat up by all three of them guys. And then, pretty much, we saw switching music. I don't know who. I think Shawn Michaels hit switching music on Rusev, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken here. But we saw, Stone Cold Stunner during this, and we saw we saw Mr. Socko, so that was awesome to see. And after that, we had the New Day pretty much dancing with the New Day trying to get Mick Foley, Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold to dance, which it was funny. Shawn Michaels was dancing and stuff, and then Mick Foley was kind of doing some stuff. But Stone Cold, he was like doing this, he was going like this, and Stone Cold Stunner, freaking awesome. I loved it. Probably, like, there was a lot of special moments on this show. Like, there were a lot more special moments on this show than WrestleMania 31, in my opinion. But still, I think 31 was kind of better than this one, but moments wise, but match wise, like the booking wise, no. But yeah, like I said, the match before, it's kind of so Raw-esque. And next match we're going to be talking about is the no holds barred street fight, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. This was I say it was a good street fight they had. We saw the chainsaw, but the chainsaw really didn't get used, because if the chainsaw got used, Brock Lesnar would be dead. He'd be murdered on the WWE Network coming, so that wouldn't be very good. We saw the barbed wire bat, but that didn't even get used. I wish maybe Dean Ambrose would hit him on the back with the barbed wire bat. Maybe that would have been cool. But pretty much we saw candlesticks, steel chairs, and the normal stuff we see in Extreme Rules matches or no holds bar matches these days. Like it's like I said, pretty much Brock Lesnar he hit like 13 German suplexes in the match. I like the bell to bell suplex from the top rope. That was cool. Dean Ambrose, he didn't feel like they did really good stuff in this match with him. I mean, he just felt kind of dominated by Brock Lesnar. I don't know why. I like the DDT when Dean Ambrose did the DDT on Brock Lesnar on all the steel chairs in the ring. But then Brock Lesnar picks him up, F5s him, and wins, which I don't understand why they gave Brock Lesnar the win. Because, I thought they were going to give Dean Ambrose one to legitimize Dean Ambrose as this big main event player. But no, they did not have Dean Ambrose win and, have momentum and maybe go for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship next. I don't know, but I just thought this was bad, because Brock Lesnar, he's only a part-timer. Like, I don't really understand why they gave Lesnar the win, but they did. But, like I said, okay, no holds bar match. We didn't get to really see, like, this wasn't like a great WrestleMania no holds bar match, like, because like we didn't see a whole bunch of blood, and we didn't even see any blood. We didn't see a whole bunch of hardcore spots in this match, but like I said, I thought this could have been a lot better. Like, these two guys could have did a lot more better out. But yeah. Then next match we had was the WWE Women's Title match. We had champion Charlotte, which she kind of, I mean, she was a champion, but she wasn't. She was a champion of she was the Divas champion, but then she wins the Women's Championship tonight, which So yeah, we had champion Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. This was actually a really good match. I actually really enjoyed this. This was probably one of the best matches of the night. I like pretty much opening like the first few minutes of the match. They were like trying to roll each other up, and I also like the other entrances during this. I like Sasha Banks' entrance, how she came out with Snoop Dogg, and how they were singing her theme song, which I liked. I really love Sasha Banks' theme song. I just love her theme song a lot. But we had pretty much. Sometimes during the match we had the disarmor on during the match, and Sasha Banks, she locked in the Banks lock sometimes during the match. We had all three submissions on during the match at one point. That was pretty cool. Well, not all three of them. We had two like on at the same time sometimes. Sometimes Charlotte during the match. I'm not Charlotte. Sasha Banks during the match. She kept kind of botching her Banks statement. I was just going like, come on, Sasha, actually put in the Banks statement. Like, cause I wanted Sasha Banks to win, because like pretty much everybody wanted Sasha Banks to win, or Becky Lynch, because no one wanted to see Charlotte win, because Charlotte has had her moments as being the women's champion or Divas champion, because she had her moments, but she has her moments under the sun. But really, I don't understand why they had Charlotte win. I think she pinned Becky Lynch for the win, and pretty much Ric Flair had to hold back Sasha Banks from, pretty much held her feet back and really had to get help from her dad again. I'm just tired of this. Please, like I said on my predictions, please take Charlotte and Ric Flair away from each other. Like that means Charlotte cannot get the job done on her own, and that would have been smart to crown a new champion here. But no, they didn't. They kept it with Charlotte. But like I said, a lot of booking decisions on the show weren't the best. And the next match we had was the best match of the night. We had the Hell in a Cell match. We had Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker, and Shane McMahon won. He will get control over Monday Night Raw, and then Undertaker lost, and this would be his last WrestleMania. The match kind of started out slow, but they really started to pick up towards the middle of the match. Where they started bringing out steel steps. They really started bringing out some different type of weapons in the match, which I like that. There was one point during the match where Shane McMahon, he got bolt cutters and bolt cutted like part of the Hell in a Cell, and then pretty much Undertaker picked him up, rammed him through the cell, and then they did some nice fighting on the outside. They took up part of the announce table. Shane McMahon climbs up the Hell in a Cell. I like how the crowd was chanting, "Please don't die, please don't die." I like how they were chanting that during this match. When he climbed up the Hell in a Cell. His elbow drop off the Hell in a Cell, holy shit moment. Like people were chanting, holy shit, holy shit, and Undertaker moved out of the way, broke the announce table, and it looked like Shane McMahon was dead. I mean, he could have died if he would have missed that table. I mean, he would have been dead. I mean, that's how crazy this was. But I I thought this match was very good, but the winner of the match was Undertaker. And I understand why they gave Taker the one because they don't really want him to lose at second WrestleMania because he already lost to Lesnar. So I understand why they gave Taker the win, but we still have to deal with Authority. I didn't want to really deal with Authority anymore. Like I thought this was a way to get the Authority off the TV, but no, it wasn't. But like I said, a very good match. I like the coast to coast. I forgot to tell that Shane McMahon hit the coast to coast with the steel chair with the trash can. I really like that. That was good. But great match, really good match here, best match of the night, and a lot of crazy spots that happened. And Shane McMahon, like I mean, I knew he was going to be doing something really crazy in this match. I knew he was, but like I didn't know really what he was going to do. But I like when he did that elbow drop. Like we're gonna be talking about that spot for a lot of years. And it was like a 30-foot drop, but yeah. And then the next match we had was the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. I don't remember really a whole lot of people who were in this match. It was a 20-man Andre Memorial Battle Royal. We actually had Shaq in this match, which was crazy. And also we had Baron Corbin in here. We had DDP. We had DDP here in this match. And we also had the Tonka in this match. I forgot that Tonka was in this match, but pretty much we had Shaq and Big Show go at it for a little bit, and then pretty much that cleared out the whole ring. Like everybody went under the bottom rope, which I thought that was pretty interesting how everybody went under the bottom rope. And then pretty much when some people came in the match, and then Big Show and then Shaq just took out all of them. But the winner of the match was Baron Corbin, which that came out left field. Like I said, a lot of these matches came out left field. Like I go like, wait, why did they have some of these people win? I don't really understand. But this was a decent match. I mean, hopefully they actually do something with the Andre Memorial Battle winner. I can't talk for a minute, but yeah, Baron Corbin won. This was pretty much a cool down match, and I mean, like I said, pretty much there were some cool spots that happened in the match, but like I said, nothing really too exciting happened. And then next, we had The Rock come out, and pretty much, I like how he came out with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I thought that was pretty cool. I like how he came out with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and pretty much he had a flamethrower with the his name on fire. Had it, like this thing, his name on fire. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then we had the Wyatt. Well, hold on. Before the Wyatt family came out, we had pretty much The Rock, telling what the attendance was. He announced attendance, which it was 101,763 attendance, which that was, that broke the attendance record from WrestleMania 3. Any show, any, sporting event, it broke the attendance record, which I think that was really cool. But then we had the Wyatt family come out. Basically, Wyatt wanted to kill The Rock, pretty much wanted to beat him up. And then The Rock, pretty much said, you know what? How about let's have a match right now? And then pretty much took off his sweatpants. He was ready. He was already in his gear because he was ready to be in a match. And he faced Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family. Rock bottom. He won 6 seconds. Beat Eric Rowan. I mean, at least it wasn't Bray Wyatt who took that fall. I mean, who cares about Eric Rowan? I don't really care about Eric Rowan. And where the hell was Luke Harper? I think Luke Harper is still injured, so I see why. But like I said, and then after the match, we had, pretty much The Rock. He pretty much got beat up by the Wyatt family again because they surrounded the ring. And then, and John Cena comes out to save The Rock. And we have the John Cena return. Of course, I mean, I heard, he was cleared. But, who knows what he was going to be doing during the show. But, he's back. And maybe might be Cena and The Rock maybe tagging up. Maybe taking on the Wyatt family. Who knows what that's going to be leading up to. But, I mean, I don't really like Cena. I mean, something really I hope Cena did. This would have made me like him, actually. If Cena would have clothesline The Rock when he was doing his, the people's elbow, and then clothesline from Cena, heel turn. Like, that would have been amazing. But no, we didn't get that. But it was what it was. But this was probably the amazing, like the best shocking moment of the night in my opinion. But yeah. And then the next match we had was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. We had Triple H defend the championship against Roman Reigns, which I like. I like Stephanie McMahon. I like how her entrance was with Triple H and how had these, like, I don't know how they had these whole bunch of people like wearing title belts, like replica title belts, which I thought that was pretty cool. I like the mask like Stephanie McMahon had on. But this was pretty much, this match was a Raw-esque match. I mean, nothing really too exciting happened in the match. What else happened? I like when Roman Reigns speared Triple H through the barricade. That was cool. I mean, Triple H worked on Roman Reigns' arm during a lot in the match. I mean, seriously, he worked on his arm a lot in this match. I mean, like I said, this match felt like a Raw-esque match, and this match felt like Orton versus Triple H from WrestleMania 25. Like, this match was very predictable. The crowd was not into this. The crowd was booing Roman Reigns like they was booing him. No one really wanted to see Roman Reigns win. And I mean, I didn't really want to see him win. Like, I wanted something shocking to happen, maybe turn Roman heel or something. I don't know, because I thought the Hell in a Cell match was going to be going on last, because that's like, you don't want so much people booing your, Roman Reigns. So I thought maybe Roman Reigns might be turning heel since they put this as a main event, but no, they didn't. I like how they brawled on the floor. I like the swinging neckbreaker off the announce table. That was cool during the match. That was really cool. I like, what else happened? Oh yeah, Stephanie McMahon, she got involved, like how she took out the referee. She pretty much, when Roman Reigns was pinning Triple H, took out the referee, and then she got in the ring and she got a spear for her for all the bad stuff she's been doing to Roman Reigns. So she took a spear, so I thought that was pretty interesting. Triple H, he tried to get himself disqualified sometimes in the match. Like, he brought out the sledgehammer during the match, but he wasn't able to hit the sledgehammer on Roman Reigns. We just had tried to, pretty much Triple H kept trying to get himself disqualified, but in the end, Roman Reigns will win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And like I said, very anticlimactic. Wasn't the biggest fan of this match. Like I said, I didn't like it at all. I mean, this match could have been, I thought they could have did a lot better stuff in this match. Like a lot of the show, like they could have went with a lot of different directions with a lot of these matches and which a lot of these outcomes. Which I go like I said, who booked this WrestleMania? Because outcomes didn't really make sense. Like, they could have went with a lot of different ways. But yeah, that was the end of my WrestleMania 32 review. Tonight we got Monday Night Raw. I guess we're gonna see what happens during Raw tonight. Who knows what's gonna be happening? Because this is probably the best Raw of the year in my opinion. Because like the night after Mania, the chants are really funny. Who knows if we're gonna be having more debuts on this show tonight on Monday Night Raw? But like I said, this was the end of my WrestleMania 32 review. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TrueJSB, against at @TrueJSB, and Instagram at @TrueJSB, Snapchat at @TrueJSB1. All my links will be down below for all my stuff. And if this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. Just one little subscribe button. That will help me out a whole lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic. And Jerry not saying peace out. I guess I'll catch you guys in my next video. So peace out.